still in bed this morning, it's going to be one of those days where you're maybe going to want to stay in bed a little bit longer. Just look at what we're dealing with outside as we look over those shoals from our Wave 31 Sky Camera Network, sponsored by Thompson Roofing. Seeing nothing but cloud coverage, and you notice temperatures close to 70. It is feeling hot and muggy, and not just out there, but even if you're waking up in Decatur. Here's a look over at Toyota Field where we can see some of those wet streets because of that early morning rain that we saw earlier, and then in Guntersville where the cloud coverage is sticking in 68 degrees out there. We are far from over whenever it comes to the rain that we're going to see today. In fact, we're seeing a little bit of showers from our Muscle Shoals radar from our Wave 31 Storm Tracker early warning radar network. Just some scattered shower activity throughout. Most of the activity was coming from this Guntersville radar, but that is starting to move out into Georgia and Tennessee. But as I said, far from over, but I can get it. We're 7 days away from Christmas. Maybe you still want to head out to some of those malls. Want to bring the umbrella with you. What we're seeing right now is just that break in the rain, rainy and muggy. As we get into your lunch hour, scattered shower activity picks back up. But by the time we get to the later part of the afternoon, and not only is it going to be warm and muggy, but it's also going to be wet as that shower activity comes ahead of this cold front that we're expecting tonight. So I want you to pay attention to two things. Of course, that rain, because that's the big story for today, but also pay attention to these temperatures once that cold front starts to push through this evening. So here's a look at 2 o'clock. We're in the 70s and we're starting to see some of those showers, even a few embedded thunderstorms possible during this time. And then as we go into the later part, that does push out. And this is really when we're going to start to see that cold front rolls through. So look what happens to these temperatures as we head off to bed tonight in the 40s, and temperatures continue to drop as we wake up into your Sunday. Won't get close to freezing because of that cloud coverage that we're going to see tonight, but we're going to be in the lower 40s, even some areas in the upper 30s. Now, when it comes to severe weather, we are completely in the clear. Not expecting any severe weather here in North Alabama. That's going to hold off further towards our south. And when it comes to rainfall, really not going to have that flooding risk either. Can see a little less than half, could see some isolated areas that could receive a little more, but for the most part, we should be good. Just gonna want to take it easy as you head on those roads because of that rain. Now, as we get into tomorrow, as I mentioned, we're gonna wake up to that cloud coverage and look at what temperatures are gonna top off around in the upper 40s, not even gonna hit the 50s tomorrow. Then as we go into tonight, with that cloud coverage moving out, or your Sunday night rather, with that cloud coverage moving out, temperatures are going to be good to drop back into those 30s, well below freezing. If you're wanting to wait till that rain goes away, I would say for your travel plans for Christmas, Sunday would be a good day. Monday and Tuesday are also good to go because not only are we going to get some of that cooler air, but the air is going to be much drier. Notice that we're not only going to see those chilly mornings. Look at what our highs are going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. A lot more seasonable. So if you've wanted that Christmas weather, it does come back just a tad bit, a bit unseasonable as we go into Wednesday, 56 degrees. Once we head into closer to Christmas though, notice what our temperatures are going to be, 60 degrees on your Christmas Eve.